Hello friends, welcome to AQ by S YouTube channel. This session is a part of our quick revision series Prelims Atulya. In today's session, we'll talk about fundamental rights. If you have watched our last session, then in the last session we discussed some of the fundamental rights. Today we'll cover rest of the fundamental rights, the rights which we could not cover in the last session. So first we'll talk about right against exploitation. So before we discuss about right against exploitation, let me tell you one saying, one famous saying, that a human being is the biggest enemy of another human being. It means a human is a threat to another human. So what I'm trying to tell you is that there are people in the society which are exploitatory in nature. They like to exploit others. So some people are subject to exploitation by fellow human beings. So some people are forced to work without any payment. So forced labor is there in the society, forced labor. And buying and selling of human beings, it is also seen in the society. So all these things are banned under this right against exploitation. So forced labor, buying and selling of human beings, these things are not allowed in our society. This is a crime and this is highly punishable. Moreover, let me tell you one more thing, that Constitution does not allow the employment of children below the age of 14 years. So below the 14 years, the employment of children in dangerous jobs, it is not allowed, it is prohibited. Okay, so just remember this fact. Now let's talk about the freedom of religion. See, we have the freedom of religion. We can follow any religion. In fact, this is the hallmark of a democracy. So if you have the freedom of religion in your country, then it's a big thing. So fortunately we have this freedom of religion. But in past we have seen so many rulers, they did not allow this freedom of religion. So they would force people to follow the religion of their choice. And if they would not do that, then they would be persecuted. But we have the freedom of religion. You can choose any religion, you can follow any religion, you can practice any religion. You have that freedom. Okay. Now this freedom of religion, it includes freedom of conscience as well. Now what is this freedom of conscience? See, this freedom of conscience means that you have the right to choose any religion and you have the right not to choose any religion. So this is entirely up to you. You have that freedom. If you do not want to follow any religion, then you do not need to do that. You cannot be forced to follow any particular religion. So under Article 25 to 28, under these articles, all these freedoms are given. Now let's talk about cultural and educational rights. See, India is a vast country and it has this huge diversity. So there are so many sections, there are so many people, different languages, different cultures. And there are certain sections which are small in numbers. Now tell me one thing, will they have to adopt the culture of majority? Just think about it. Just because we are in minority, will we have to follow the culture of majority? No, we do not have to do that. We have the right to maintain our own culture. Okay, so and we can propagate that culture, we can promote that culture, we can set up our own educational institutions to promote our own culture. We have the freedom to do that. Okay, so even if you are in minority, if you are a part of minority group, still you have the right to sustain, maintain your own culture. Okay, now one more thing. So from article, so under this right, just remember article 29 and 30. Okay, let me repeat one more time, that you have the right to maintain your own culture. You cannot be forced to modify or change or follow any other particular culture. Okay, so this is the right that you have, even if you are a part of minority group. Now let's talk about right to constitutional remedies. So you have some rights, you are safe, you are happy, but if there is an attack on your fundamental rights, so do you have any protection? What will you do? Just think about it. So if there is an attack on your fundamental rights, if there is a violation of a particular fundamental right, in that case you can knock the door of either Supreme Court or High Courts. So let me repeat one more time, that in case of the violation of your fundamental rights, you can approach either High Courts or Supreme Court. Okay, so just remember Article 32, right to constitutional remedies. Now in case of the violation of fundamental rights, Supreme Court or High Courts, they can issue special orders for the enforcement of your fundamental rights, and these special orders are known as writs. Let me just try to make you understand that suppose there is a violation of your fundamental right, okay, then you approach the Supreme Court that your right has been violated. In that case, Supreme Court can issue a special order, special directive, and this special order is known as writ. Okay, so these are the writs which can be issued by High Courts or Supreme Court. You have habeas corpus, you have mandamus, prohibition, quo warranto, and certiorari. So all these writs can be issued in case of the violation of fundamental right. Now we have some institutions which are responsible for the protection of human rights, for the protection of your fundamental rights. We have National Commission on Minorities, National Commission on Women, National Commission on Scheduled Caste, and we have National Human Rights Commission, NHRC, and it was established in 1993. Okay, so these institutions also protect your rights. Okay, so all these points I wanted to discuss in today's session. In the last session we covered some fundamental rights, and in today's session we have completed the entire chapter of fundamental rights. So you can download these notes and you can keep revising. Prelims is around the corner. If you have any doubts, you can mention in the comment section, and if you have liked our initiative, you can subscribe our YouTube channel for more such videos. You can follow our social media platforms for daily current affairs content. So that's all for today's session. I'll see you in the next session soon. Bye bye.